Hello, welcome back to the channel, right? I'm going to do another video. Now, my last 3 videos were about bread, cheese, and also Costas, right? An experience I had in Costas. Check them out. They're good videos, man. They're good stuff. I wouldn't say they're the best videos on YouTube, but I wouldn't not say that. Do you know what I'm saying? So, this week's video is about a 75-year-old man almost being murdered for something he wrote like 30 years ago, like back in the 80s, right? Talking about Salman Rushdie and him being attacked in New York. You must have heard about it. If you didn't, well, if you hadn't heard about it, I don't know why you've clicked on this video. Like, I don't know what you're expecting. Like, if you don't know what I'm talking about, go and look, check something out first, find out about it, then come back, alright? Now, Salman Rushdie, he's an author. Now, I'm going to be real with you. I ain't read none of his books, right? And if it weren't for the old fatwa, right, which I'm going to come on to in a minute, if you've never heard that word, I don't know if I would know who he is. Like, he ain't Charles Dickens, right? He's definitely not, he's Salman Rushdie. He's not J.K. Rowling, do you know what I mean? He didn't write Harry Potter, you know, he's Salman Rushdie. He didn't, like, write The Hungry Caterpillar. I don't know who wrote that. Or didn't they die this year, the guy who wrote that? Maybe. I don't know. Don't know if I remembered that right. So Rushdie wrote this book called The Satanic Verses. And now I'm going to be honest with you, I don't really know what, like, some people's beef with it is. I'm sure it's more than just how it ended. And they're going to try and kill him because of that. Like, if that was the case, like, blimey, the Game of Thrones people for the last few seasons, Jesus, mate, you could put a fatwa out on them. Like, I hereby declare that the Game of Thrones writers, mate, need killing because that was awful. And you done ruined a really good show. Like, that would be mad. Although, I don't know, you see some things online, you can, I don't know, I don't want to put any ideas in anyone's heads. Anyway, I'm sure it wasn't just because it wasn't a good ending or a good book, yeah? I think they felt that it offended them or sort of said some stuff about their religion which they really weren't happy with. And so basically, this guy, Ayatollah Khamenei, he goes on the radio in Iran and basically says, right, you lot, this guy in another country has written this book and I'm angry about it because it's offensive, right? So if you see this Rushdie guy, you kill him, right? That'd be the right thing to do. Now that's absolutely mad. That I live in Britain. You can't relate to that. Could you imagine like the Queen coming on TV and being like, "Oh, hi everyone, I'm the head of the Church of England," which she is. So hi everyone, I'm head of the Church of England, and this person in I don't know, Peru, he's written this book about the Church of England, mate, and I'm fuming. And so if anyone sees him, yeah, you make sure you kill that guy. Like, that would be the craziest Christmas Queen speech ever, wouldn't it? But that's sort of what happened. So he's gone on the radio, said all this. Like, I don't even know what radio station. He might have been so serious, he might have interrupted like the Tehran derby, yeah? People could have been at home listening to like it's 2-1, 5 minutes to play, and this guy comes on the radio, and he's like, "Oh, everyone, Rushdie, man, murder that guy because he done said something bad." I'd be like, man, imagine if you missed the goal. Could you imagine it? How upset you'd be. So the Ayatollahs come on the radio, interrupted the game. Your team scored with a minute to go. You've missed it. Oh, nightmare. Anyway, I don't think it's really about that. Like, this is some like Bloods and Crips stuff. Like, you bring me his chain and you'll get paid. But instead of that, it was the main man in Iran. So that happened like in 1989. Okay, it's now 2022. Long time ago now. I think Rushdie thought he was good. Yeah, it turns out some dude in New York was he still weren't happy about it, right? And he basically tried killing him on stage. Didn't work out though. Like, he failed to do that. And like, let's be real, right? This guy who tried killing him, like, was he really mad about the fatwa in 1989? Or like, was this guy just, I don't know, he's just one of them guys who, like, desperate to do something with their lives, but just, you know, ends up doing something really, like, not. Do you mean a lot of anger there, bro? Do you know what I mean? Like, if this guy wasn't a religious extremist, he probably would have been an incel, wouldn't he? He'd be like driving over people because of something that happened. Like back in '03. Like, oh, why did you drive over these people? Oh, because Sally like turned me down for a date back in '03 and I've never really got over it. Like, he'd be one of them, wouldn't he? And the thing is as well, this is hilarious. Like, so Rushdie, he ain't even dead. Guy went up to him, stabbed him, and he's not even dead. Right? At time of recording. That could change. He is 75. Do you know what I mean? Anything could happen. But at the time of recording, he is not dead, right? So you messed that up. This dude messed that up, right? And, he's 75. Like, COVID is probably more dangerous to him than you are, and you're trying to kill him. The really funny thing that makes me laugh is the satanic verse, this book that he wrote. Its sales have gone up since all this. This has been like a coup for like marketing and sales. Like, brilliant. So yeah, this author who wrote something you didn't like, you tried killing him, didn't work, and now more people are buying that book of saying the things that you don't like, mate. Don't know, man. Failure. I do have to say though, that the people who are probably buying this book, they're going to be disappointed. Like, my dad's got a copy of this book, and I looked at it, and like I say, it's not Harry Potter, mate. It's not a Christmas Carol, mate. Do you know what I mean? It's a bit heavy going. But if you like it, cool. But yeah, put more money in Salman Rushdie's pocket. I'm sure that's like not what that guy was after. So yeah, interesting little thing. So back in 1989, some dude said, kill this guy. 30 years later, they try. And not only do they not kill him, they end up doing his book sales the world of good. The thing that like got them all up in their feelings in the first place. Do you know what I'm saying? So yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. Catch you in the next one.